Once more you hover near me, forms and faces, seen long ago with troubled, youthful gaze. And shy this time holds you, limn the traces, fugitive still of these enchanted days. You closer press, then take your powers and places, command me, rising from the murk and haze. Deep stirs my heart, awakening, touched to song, as from a spell that flashes from your throng. You bear the glass of days that were glad-hearted, dear memories, beloved shades arise. Like an old legendary echo started, come friendship and first love before my eyes. Old sorrow stirs, the wounds again have smarted. Life's labyrinth before my vision lies, disclosing dear ones who, by fortune cheated, passed on their way of love and light defeated. They cannot hear what now I bring belated, who listen to the early tunes I made. Gone is the throng by love so animated, dead the responsive tribute that they paid. Aye, tragic theme rings out, the strangers waited. Strange applause that makes me half afraid the rest, who held my music sweet and cherished, stray through the world dispersed. They have perished. Now comes upon me long forgotten yearning, the sweet psalm shriek. These spirits keep, I feel the trembling words of song returning. Like airs that softly on the harp strings creep, the stern heart softens, all its pride I'm learning. A shudder passes through me and I weep. All that I have stands off from afar me, from me afar. Thou I lost feel my guiding star. Prelude in the theater. You, sister, have been my stay in many a time of storm and stress. What does our theater want today? What are our chances of success? To please the good old public I've elected, who live and let live, them I'd recreate. The boards are firm, the scaffold is erected, and open-eyed the people sit and wait. A rare dramatic treat is now expected. They take for granted that it's something greater. I know my public, how it is impressed. Yet feel I must confess my hopes receding, for even if they seldom to the best, the worthy folk go in so much for reading. How can we manage something brisk and new, not only smart, but edifying too? For frankly, nothing pleases me much more than sight of crowds when they begin to pour wave upon wave at 3:30 or 4 in daylight through a straight and narrow door, or when they shove and fight towards the wicket and nearly break their necks to get a ticket, with frantic elbowing and furious looks, like starving beggars round a pastry cook's, to work such a wide enchantment. Who can doubt it? You, poet, are the man so set about it. Speak not to me about the motley rabble, whose sight no inspiration can abide. Perceive me from the tumult and the babble that sweeps us helpless in vulgar tide. Nay, bring me rather to think that brink of heaven, where flowers the poet's joy serene and still, where love and friendship mingle as the leaven that godlike comes to quicken and fulfill. I may the deepest stirrings of motion, the thoughts that tremble on the murmuring lips, frail merchandise upon the poet's ocean, the violence of a moment will eclipse. For art may need long years of true devotion to bring perfection to the light of day. The brilliant passes like the dew at morn. The true endures for ages yet unborn. For my part, you can keep the moss unborn age, or if we really have to talk about it, what if who would then delight our present stage? Then asks its fun, and will not go without it. A fine young fellow to be entertained, here in the flesh, is not to be disdained. The man with easy power to put it over blames not the public taste, but lives in clover. He by whose art men's fiery thoughts are fanned, rejoices and see about their faces, then courage friends, show the master hand, let fancy fly with all her lofty grace. Pack wisdom in with tenderness and passion, but never put good fooling out of fashion. Above all, give your play abundant action. They want to show, then give them satisfaction. Let plenty happen right before their eyes, so that the audience can stare and wonder, till you are certain of the popular prize. Your fortune's made, while still the applauded thunder its crowded stuff you need to grip the crowd. Then each good soul finds something to his liking. Give much, please many, the applause is loud, and each goes home and says the show is striking. Dish up with ease, made light as a caprice, a rich ragout. Mixture is what matters. Serve them a dozen pieces in the piece. Your perfect whole will have a short-lived lease. The public taste will tear it into tatters. But can't you feel how bad such products are? How on an artist such advice must jar? The bungling of each clever little fool. You make your one artistic rule. Censor like that disturbs me not a bit. And as for what you say of fools, remember you have coarse-grained wood to split, so take the proper tool and try to think for whom you write. Some come because they're bored by night, or see no more in us than masks and capers. Some curiosities excite. Some come from gluttony's delight, or what is worse, from following the papers. The ladies bring us fashion's gallery and play their parts without a salary. And will you dream on your poetic peak or triumph if the play should prove a draw? Observe the patrons close if truth you seek. One kind is cool, the other kind is raw. After the play, one man is all for cards, one for a wild night on a wench's breast. Roll you for your heavenward regards. Or, done, the muses, with your hive, the hest. I tell you, pack your plays, and when you've packed them, you'll find that way you never go astray. So write for people only to distract them, to satisfy them. Heartless anyway. Fine, what's upsetting you? Delight or anguish? Go hence and find yourself another slave. Or shall a poet be content to languish in degradation of what heaven gave to be his right, the highest human power? Set it away to serve your little hour. Whence comes his writ to summon every heart to bid the very elements obey him? Whence that from chimes that in his soul will start to harmonize the world and would betray him, when nature's thread, that filament never-ending, is nonchalantly on the distant wound, when unrelated things that know no blending send forth to their vexed, uneasy, jarring sound, who then bestows the rhythmic line euphonious, the ordered pulse to soothe the soul, who marshals fragments to a ceremonious and splendid music universal whole, who rides the flood of passion at its height, or sings the glow of evening solemn sweet, who strews the spring's dear garlands of delight in petaled path for his beloved's feet, or who can twine their wreath for honor's portals, can insignificant leaves with tongues invest their sure Olympus, and unite immortals, the might of man, and poets manifest. They'll use the wondrous inspiration, pray, and set about the business straightway. Approach it as you would a love affair. You meet, you feel the spell linger there, and by you think yourself enchanted. At first you thrive, then obstacles are planted. You walk on air that fall to bittersweet, and thus behold your romance is complete. Now that's the stuff to make our play a charmer, plunge into life and give them human drama. The act is common and the perception's not, so seize it, and you have a thrilling plot. Give checkered scenes through meaning may grow dimmer. A chain of errors and a truth of glimmer. This is refreshing. Have here you have the brew that quickens all the world and sees us through. Then gathers round the wisest flower of youth. Then come the tender-hearted ones to sup. Those see the play and grasp its sacred truth. Please drink your drama's melancholy up. One roused by this, another finds that fit. Each loves the play for what he brings to it. The young are quick to mirth or tearful rapture, enchanted by style and superficial pranks. The mind that's formed, you'll have the juice to capture. The heart that yet in growth will yield, you think. Then bring me back the days of bringing, when I myself was yet unformed, when song welled up in me, I'm teeming, the tuneful fancies in me swarmed. I had all the misty world before me, and every bud with promise sprang, and every valley to restore me. Virgins,